What if I told you that the fall is not the end of your story? That the setback you're facing right now was not a mistake, but a message. A test, placed in your path by fate, asking you one simple question. Will you rise? Because life, as the Stoics knew, is not a series of victories uninterrupted by loss. It's a battlefield, and the greatest triumphs are not the ones where you never fall, but the ones where you fall and rise again and again and again. 1. The nature of setbacks, a Stoic awakening. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." To a Stoic, setbacks are not signs of failure. They are the training grounds for character. They are the weights that strengthen the muscle of resilience. When life throws you into chaos, when your plans crumble, when people abandon you, and the world feels cold and indifferent, the Stoic does not ask, "Why me?" He asks, "What now?" Because the obstacle is not in the way. It is the way. 2. The Stoic lens, reframing misfortune. Epictetus taught that it's not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them. You lose your job. You get rejected. You suffer a betrayal. The event itself has no inherent power. It is your interpretation that grants it strength. A Stoic pauses. He removes the noise of emotion. He strips away the drama. And he looks at the bare facts. Then he asks, "What can I control here?" And there's always something. Your attitude. Your next decision. Your discipline. Your refusal to quit. In every misfortune, there lies a seed of power. It is your job to plant it. 3. The power of voluntary discomfort. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor-philosopher, slept on hard ground. He bathed in cold water. He prepared for loss long before it arrived. Why? Because a man who chooses discomfort, who voluntarily faces what he fears, becomes invincible when life delivers it without warning. The Stoic trains for adversity. When you wake up in the morning, imagine your plans falling apart. Not as a pessimist, but as a strategist. This prepares you. It thickens your skin. And when that hardship comes, you will not shatter. You'll say, "I expected you, and I am ready." 4. Amor fati, love of fate. Amor fati, a central Stoic principle. It means to not just accept your fate, but to love it. Not just endure misfortune, but to see it as necessary. A fire does not merely survive obstacles, it consumes them. Every loss, every setback, every betrayal, fuel for your growth. When you're rejected, be grateful. When you fail, smile, because it sharpens you. It humbles you. It teaches you more than ease ever could. Your life is not meant to be without pain. It is meant to be forged through it. 5. The 4 Stoic virtues in crisis. The Stoics organized life's highest qualities into 4 virtues: courage, wisdom, temperance, and justice. In setbacks, each virtue becomes a weapon. Courage, to stand when others fall. Wisdom, to see beyond temporary pain. Temperance, to stay balanced in chaos. Justice, to maintain integrity even when no one is watching. When life collapses around you, ask yourself, which virtue is being called for right now? And then become it. 6. How to turn the fall into a rise. Here's the Stoic blueprint to transform any fall into a rise. 1. Pause and observe. Do not react emotionally. Detach from the immediate impulse to complain or collapse. 2. Name what you control. Focus ruthlessly on what's yours to command. Your thoughts, your actions, your attitude. 3. Reframe the event. Ask, how is this happening for me, not to me? 4. Take immediate, small action. Even a tiny step toward order restores your power. 5. Practice gratitude for the challenge. It sounds strange, but thank life for this hardship. It was tailor-made for your growth. 6. Repeat the process relentlessly. The comeback is not one big leap. It's 1,000 small rises. 7. The legends who rose from ruin. Remember, Marcus Aurelius led Rome through plagues and wars. He lost children, betrayed by friends, and yet wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Epictetus was born a slave. He was beaten, crippled, yet he rose to become one of the most respected philosophers in history. Seneca was exiled, stripped of his wealth, betrayed by his emperor. He used those dark years to write wisdom that still saves souls today. Your setback is not unique. It is your opportunity to join them. 8. The myth of endless success. Modern culture lies to you. It sells endless ease. It markets effortless success. But life is war, and every man and woman of substance has bled for what they've built. The Stoic does not fear the fall. He studies it. He welcomes it, because every collapse carries the blueprint of your rebirth. 10. The Stoic endgame, inner invincibility. The ultimate Stoic goal is not external success. It's invincibility within. To reach a point where no event, no betrayal, no loss or tragedy can unseat your peace. Where your value is not tied to your possessions, your relationships, or your victories, but to your virtue, to your discipline, to your unshakable inner fortress. And from that place, every fall is a mere stone in the path, and every rise is inevitable. You will fall again, and you will rise again, because you were made for this. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Fall, rise, repeat, and build the soul of a Stoic. 9. The Stoic morning ritual after failure. When you wake up defeated, practice this. 1. Sit in silence. Acknowledge the pain without dramatizing it. 2. Write down the facts, not opinions, not emotions, the bare reality. 3. List what's in your control. 1, 2, maybe 3 things. 4. Decide who you'll be today, a victim or a fighter. 5. Take one ruthless action, no matter how small. Motion defeats despair. Repeat this daily, and the comeback becomes inevitable. You will fall again, and you will rise again, because you were made for this. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Fall, rise, repeat, and build the soul of a Stoic.